welcome, and it's been a while since I've seen the black RGV. Just going to do a little bit of maintenance. I've got a little weep on the gearbox on the clutch cover, so I'm going to pull that off. And at the same time, I'm going to show you how to bleed the coolant system for anyone who hasn't seen it before, or needs a hand of doing it. So first things first, I've already started taking a few bits off, as you can see. I want to see how much gearbox oil is still in here and the colour of it, because when I got this bike, it had come out of a barn and everything was pretty horrible. Now, the difference between this one and the TZR series I'm doing currently is the TZR was vapor blasted through and through, whereas this has not been. So I'm expecting this to be pretty nasty, to be honest. I've done, I think, 500 miles, something like that. And I might have lost a fair amount of oil in that time as well. So we're about to find out. I mean, it's not beautiful. Yeah, it's still sort of clear. Let's have a look at that. Ah, yeah, that's quite sludgy on there. Yeah. There's definitely not 700 mils of oil in there. I'm going to stand it up and see how much more comes out. That's more like it. It would have been good to measure it, but all my measuring jugs are taken up with other things. All right, I'm going to let this finish draining. I'm going to get this cover off and we'll come back to it when I've got the cover off. All right, it's been a couple of hours because I got distracted. But taking the casing off, you can see where it's been leaking there as well. So I'm going to clean this up, give that a clean up, probably give it a spray with some brake cleaner, get the new gasket on. I'm probably going to use a bit of free bond as well, just to make sure I haven't got to deal with that again. And then we'll get on with bleeding it. Right, we're at the stage of bleeding the cooling system. So, relatively simple. There's a bolt here on each cylinder, 10 mil, with a little copper washer on it. Remove that on the bottom one, remove the top one. Remove the bleeder cap on the top of the rad, and remove the bleed bolt on the water pump. And then what we're going to do is fill it through the top here. As soon as water comes out that little spout there, put the bolt in, move on to the next one. When it comes out, so as it goes up, it's going to be the bottom one, the water pump, top cylinder, rad. And then once that's done, that's the bleeding complete. Obviously you need coolant in your reservoir tank, but this is the main procedure and how to do it. So let's get some water in it, and I'm just going to use water in this case because I want to drain it again later on. I'm trying not to spill it everywhere, but that's probably not guaranteed. Actually, better if I come around this side. Important to pour it steady and slow. that's coming through. Get that on there. Get my 10mm. Then the next one is going to be the water pump. So I'm going to pour it in until it starts coming out the top. There we go. I'm not sure where I put the nut, the bolt, sorry, there it is. Let's get that in there. That's not going to help with finding leaks now, is it? Not that I expect it to leak. Next is the other cylinder. So, probably bring this out a touch actually. That's probably going to come out quite a bit. Right, that's that one coming out. And all over the floor. Splendid. So we get that in there. Just pinch that up. Lovely jubbly. Now we're going to wait for it to come up this top hole here. All right, so we're just going to wait for it to come out the top here. Now I've got some more coolant. There we go. So that's now ready for that bolt. I'll pinch that up in a minute. And now it's just a case of getting it topped up. There we go. I'm happy with that. Yep, all the pipes are full. So it's a case of put the lid on, make sure you've got coolant in there, and you're bled up. So there you go. How to bleed an RGV 250.